Hello, Pisces. All right, Pisces, let's get right into it. Talking to you, every Pisces is in your birth chart. Pisces, you may be watching this video on Thursday, March 27th, but this video is for March 28th into the next 7 days. The moon is in your sign. So the part of the body that it affects is your feet, your toes, pineal gland. All right. 2 and 7 is 9. All right. So 9 is a rebirth number. It's also a creative number as well. So you all rule 12th house. Talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Wherever, and I'm talking to my cross watchers as well. So all parts of where Pisces is in your birth chart, including your north node, including Pisces being your north node. We're gearing up for this new moon and this solar eclipse. Reset. Reset, reset, reset. Let's set the tone for your reading. Let's set the tone for your reading. All right, let's go. Today will be better than I expect. All right, today will be better than I expect. All right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, let's get into an angel number. Let's get into an angel number. All right, let's go. Get into an angel number. All right, all right, all right. Let's see what an angel number. Let's get an angel number for you. Let's get an angel number. 410, help incoming. So it's all coming together now. Your angel's message is clear. The final step in receiving is to have an open mind. You have all you need in this moment right now. Choose a centering pose such as butterfly, child's, or easy seat that promotes inner peace. Feel abundantly grateful that more is on its way to you in divine timing. 410. Okay? So, structure, communication, and closing out cycles, right? Closing out cycles. Yeah, closing out cycles in love. So that color pink speaks to the heart chakra. Speaks to love, making connection, forgiveness, embarking on a whole new cycle. Embarking on a whole new cycle. So things are coming together, right? Yeah. You're on top of things. You know, closing out a new cycle and just speaking some things into existence, right? Feeling pretty lucky, looking towards the future, because again, before the moon was in Pisces, it was in Aquarius. Then before that, it was in Capricorn. So as the moon moved through phases, and we're about to enter into a new moon in Aries. Aries rules first house, and you're hitting a reset button, as is everyone. It's a new you. Getting ready for a whole new you, this is a full card, you're embarking on a whole new phase, right? Leaving behind a lot of distractions. Help is coming. Help is coming. It's incoming. Embarking on this whole new phase in life, right? Yeah. I'm just knowing your worth, knowing your value. Being inside your vault door in your life, surrendering to source. Right? Leaving behind past disappointments in this new phase. Right? Something could have been deeply disappointing for somebody. Somebody could have fallen for the bait. You know, somebody could have felt foolish, in the past, but just like leaving all of those things behind, in the past, the disappointment, of people talking about you or whatever in the past, deep disappointment, because 3 looks like lips, so people talking, but surrendering to source, right? So The new moon in Aries, Aries is ruled by the Tower card. So just having a Tower moment, and that would just be a total recall awakening of just knowing your worth enough to say, whether you're invited to family events or not, you know your worth and your value. So this right here, whether you're invited, whether you're here or here, you know your worth, you know your value. You're in good spirits, right? So that's second house. Second house is like knowing your self-worth and your value. So you surrender to source. There it is, right? So you moved on from past disappointments. You're not even talking about it. You've already moved on. Not falling for that bait of the competing, comparison, right? So when you say you're on top of things, that's why you say today will be better than you expect. You know what I mean? So, yeah, here we have the Justice card. Yeah. I feel like that's what you and possibly someone may have in common. You know, you and someone who may have been apart for a while, you know, from the past. Justice card speaks to seventh house, and that's marriage, relationships, partnerships, business contract, inner desires, enemies. People could have maybe pit you and someone against each other in the family in the past. May have made one feel worth more than the other. And so something could make you feel like you're on top of something now. Something may make sense. You could have moved on from some past discipline, but you're not falling for it anymore. Something you're not falling for. So, yeah. Here we have the Knight of Swords here. So, yeah, that's what it looks like. It could have been two energies. And you're just staying focused. Somebody is staying focused. Yeah. Somebody is staying focused. Somebody has made a decision. No more dysfunctional relationships. So the Lovers card is not so much about lovers. Not so much about lovers. Some kind of partnership in business or partnership in love is trying to come in if it's not already there. But decision. Somebody has made a decision. No more dysfunctional relationships, you know, in your life. And that's just period, right? So this connects us to Gemini. Gemini rules third house. So third house is all about early education, intelligence, sibling interaction, logic, reason, communication skills, short trips, hobbies, that kind of things. And it looks like somebody could come from a family where people compare, like possibly compare kids, maybe possibly compare education, just compare, you know, this could be partnerships, who, you know, marriages, who was in a relationship. Just compare, compete, compare. And it could go down 5 generations. See this number 5 right here? Try to bait people into stuff. So, but things are coming together. And something is very clear. Something is very, very clear. Right? Here's the 7 of Cups here. 7 of Cups. And so you keep your vibrations high. Something is just closed out. Something is closed out. So you're just growing your abundance and your prosperity. Yeah, you're growing your abundance and your prosperity. Yeah. You're seeing something from a higher frequency. Mm-hmm. Looks like 3 people may have done something behind your back. That's why I feel like somebody is, things are starting to come together for somebody now. As to why people, this is what you and somebody have in common. This is a justice card. It's like why somebody may have kept you and somebody apart, you know. Um, like, creating some kind of a competition, and something runs real deep, like baiting people into these arguments and switching up and competing and comparing and keeping people arguing, and because that's what the devil does. The devil is a spirit, by the way, obviously. Keeping people out of stuff and creating a bunch of chaos and confusion, because the devil is the author of confusion. Somebody's learning how to see stuff from a higher frequency. See something from a higher frequency now. Now that somebody's older, seeing things. This right here, this water is reflective. So something is now seeing things through a different lens as an adult. That's why somebody is really being more compassionate now as an adult, as to why people were in somebody's ear saying such hurtful things. And this is what you and somebody have in common. Saying such hurtful things. Family was saying such hurtful things. They were being paid to say such hurtful things. Two people were being paid to say such hurtful things because of what they were doing. Yeah. Somebody is putting the past behind them. Somebody's putting the manhole cover over the past behind them. So you're very close to stepping through your vault door. So what we see here in common here, 6 and 5, and then 5 and 6 here is 11. Is like stepping through the vault door. And this is like a new beginning. Taking some kind of action to live a softer life. Right, this is what this is. Taking some kind of action to live a softer life. Getting off the fence of just kind of sitting on the fence of just indecision, because that's what this is, of just being overwhelmed, sitting on the fence of being indecision, making a decision right here. So not to look down at somebody or whatever, but getting off the fence. That's what a help incoming is, because things are starting to come together. Things are starting to make sense for you and somebody. You and somebody you have in common. So you and another mother. It's right here, because this is a mother, the Zodiac. I feel like that's what you and somebody have in common. It's like that's why somebody kept you and somebody out, kind of kept y'all out of things. You may have felt like people included one but left you out at some point, and then vice versa. Something is depressing, but that's how you're saving yourself. You're saving yourself. Any kind of depression. Somebody has new love coming across their path, or maybe you already have love coming across your path, but seeds have already been planted. You may have already moved on. But now somebody's looking back in the past, kind of like, wow. Like now, you're just now waking up to something. It's like you're now just kind of sort of seeing, like, now things are starting to come together. Like things are starting to click. So I feel like somebody is, either you're getting some downloads, because it may have taken some time for things to like start making sense. That's why this right here, something could have been overwhelming for somebody. Like things are starting to come to light for somebody. Like, oh wow. Yep. Yep. Something came to light. Something came to light. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles here. Mm-hmm. Yep. So yep. So there's the Queen of Pentacles here. Yep. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, let me see something. Here we got Queen of Swords here. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, so it's just saying, you know, just you got some, and again, I'm talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Something came to light about a man and a woman. Something came to light. Or some kind of, something was discovered. Excuse me, about a man and a woman. Excuse me. And somebody fell for the bait. Somebody was baited into something and they fell for the bait. Yeah. Anyway, somebody fell for the bait and something came to light. But they're just kind of sort of discovered as enemies. You know, they were discovered as your enemies. A man and a woman was discovered as your enemies. One may have been a secret enemy. One may have been hidden, but nevertheless, they were discovered as your enemies, right? So, for some of you all, that may not be that big of a deal, but for some of you all, it may be, you know, because something is now clear. Something will be clear to you so that you can finally, I'm telling you, down to the last moment, Source will make sure you can close out a cycle, your free will, you can close out a cycle and move on in love, for real. See this color right here, pink, is love. You can go ahead and close out the cycle in love. This 4 right here would be a structure and authority. That's like putting, because this is love right here. So it's you can, you know, structure it, and, you know, and we know Source is love. You can just thank Source. Give gratitude to Source, and just in the community, communicate love to Source, that you can close out. Everything is coming together for you. Your worth and your value, that you understand it. People were paid to try to make you feel worthless, to affect your money in some way, shape, form, or fashion. It's like basically you've already spoken some things into existence that, you you went down some kind of a rabbit hole to, you bought into some fairy tale or whatever. Something could have been a nightmare. Who knows for you? But this man and this woman wanted to make you feel worthless in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You surrendered to Source, really. They didn't get away with anything. They really didn't get away with anything. They did something behind your back, to pull you into something. But you saved yourself, right? You saved yourself from something as heartbreaking. They said you were running away from something. Really, when here you are, high vibrational, try to bait you into some craziness. These two energies here. Let me see. Try to bait you. I don't know if somebody has kids. Somebody could have a son and a daughter. Here we have four. So I feel like somebody will be getting some rest now. Somebody will finally be getting some rest. Let me see, 7, 6. Yeah. So this is the Lover's card again. Yeah, so a decision. So it looks like you and somebody will be getting some rest. Yeah, you and somebody will be getting some rest. Finally, just kind of moving on from the shady energies. Just moving on from the disappointment. Just kind of moving on from that, and just feeling pretty fortunate. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Feeling pretty fortunate to be able to move on. Seeing things from a higher frequency. Making a decision to move on. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, just kind of mastering your craft and just being passionate about your whatever your job, or working on something you're working on. King of Wands here. Yeah, just kind of sort of seeing the big picture of things, just overcoming challenges, whatever challenges you may have had in the past. Let's see, Knight of Cups here. Yeah. Yeah, you and somebody just being grateful that something is behind you. Let me see. So 5, 6, 11, 10, 9. So a lot of your wishes being fulfilled. A lot of wishes being fulfilled here. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah. Yeah, just becoming stronger and stronger. Yeah, you and someone just becoming stronger and stronger. Yeah. Kind of just like letting your inner child come out and play. Doing things like this to let your inner child come out and play. Those kind of things. Yeah, just talking. Just kind of sort of doing more talking and just strengthening your bond. Those kind of things. But like I said, looking at the cards here, somebody is starting to realize that something is yeah. But don't let pride get in your way. Don't let pride get in your way. Yeah. Yeah, be still. Yeah, be still. What was I getting ready to say here? Wheel of Fortune. Divine love. So when you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. So, yeah. Yep. Something really big is happening here. Looking at everybody's cards, not just yours, but something big is happening with everybody. Like, I feel like a lot of people are growing their abundance and their prosperity just because people are becoming more connected to humanity. I feel like people are, because when the moon moves into Leo, just in general, people are going more where they are appreciated and not where they're tolerated. That's where people's confidence, this is where this is. It's like, don't let pride get in your way. And I feel like people are passing that down to their kids. And that's where people are becoming stronger, like really teaching their kids. And that's where the light is shining on things, is like teaching their kids, go where you're appreciated and not where you're tolerated. And because peer pressure is very real. That's a part of a generational curse that people are breaking. Like, don't be a part of any group that don't want you to be a part. Don't fall for that bait. Don't fall for that bait. We're seeing it in the news. People want to be a part of this. They want to be a part of that. You know, don't go anywhere where you're not, because the price is too hefty to pay if you want to be a part of something. And see these people right here getting paid for something, and they feel worse. You know, so I feel like that's going to be something for, somebody who's like, the price is too hefty to pay. If somebody didn't want you to be a part of the group of family when you was younger, and they putting you up against a sibling or something like that, oh, now, okay, what's the catch? You don't mean be around when I was younger. Now all of a sudden you got an issue with a sibling. You want me to come around now? Okay, nah. Or you got an issue with my parents. You didn't want me to come around when I was younger. I don't want to come around now. Or even if it's a friend's, if it's a ex, their family, they had an issue with you then. Now all of a sudden they got a problem with your ex, and they want you to come around because they want you to create an issue with their new person. You don't want to be a part of the drama. That's what this is. All it is. Falling for the bait. Nope. You don't want to be a part of something. That's falling for the bait. That's falling for the bait. Yeah. You don't want, your worth and your value. Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing here. Even if it was anything, any of it. The job didn't want you before, all of a sudden, they know your worth and your value now. Oh, come on in. We want you to be a part of something. No, it's no problem. Hey, no, not a problem. It's okay. Hey, Source was protecting you from something. Not a problem. Source was protecting you from something. But somebody, the scales have fallen from someone's eyes now. Somebody's seeing something for themselves now. Somebody's starting to see something for themselves now. Of just, like I said, hidden and not so hidden enemies. You're starting to see some things for yourself now. So you and somebody are making some decisions. You're making some decisions of hidden and not so hidden enemies. So, of the price that people have to pay when it looks like they're included in everything, because it's an illusion that people are included in everything. They've been paying a hefty price their whole lives of being included. It looks like everything is all fun and games, but yeah. So, and they fell for the bait too, being talked about behind their back. It was just earlier on. So that's what I'm seeing for you. Hopefully this is helpful. Closing out a cycle. And like I said, today will be better than it, whatever you watch the video today will be better than you expect. And make it personal. I expect. Talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Hopefully this is helpful. This you can close out a cycle and move into this new moon on Saturday, the 29th. And again, this is for the next 7 days, which will push you into April. Yep, we'll push you into April. So close out the cycle in love. Close out the cycle in love. We have the Wheel of Fortune twice. Again, talking to you wherever, what is that I'm saying about a Leo? Wait a minute. What is this about a Leo? It could be two different Leos. Okay. Yeah, but so anyway, Source is saying to you, keep your vibrations high. Keep your vibrations high. And that's what I have for you. That is what I have for you. Keep your vibrations high. All right? Bye.